that over. There you go. I don't know what happened. It just dumped me off. That's what it does sometimes. Dumps me off. You fellers gonna come back or what? Overcast days seem to mess with phone services. Well, I'm on Wi-Fi, so I'm like tagging on somebody's Wi-Fi that's close by. But yeah, you're probably right there too. I don't know. But what was I saying? Yeah, I don't know why they didn't make them look more like their diesel counterparts. But either way, they're pretty cool. And that's a good book, too. What's up, Captain Dwight? I don't know, Dale. Lost connection. China's trying to hack me. So I'm about halfway done my ballasting, which I guess is good. And here's CSX. CSX is right up the road too. I have Early Days of Conroe at Horseshoe Curve book and Lehigh, New England one. That's cool. Yeah, so like I don't know if you heard me say, like, I kind of wish I was more of a rail fan in the 70s, where I would have tried to, well, I could have, you know. There was the Northeast Corridors right behind my house as a kid, so I could have rode my bike up there. I wish I was more of a rail fan then. Really didn't care about trains back then. I don't know. And I would have saw stuff like that, you know, and GG1s and God knows what else I would have saw. It would have been cool. But yeah, it's not how it worked. Boy. There's a lot of crossings that CSX blows over there. And you kind of tell which direction he's going. Somewhere in my Graham's attic are all my Pappy's Lehigh Valley photos. Wow, man. Dude, you need to go investigate. I'm working on my track and running one of my new purchases. Nice, Dale. Dale, you even need to like post some pictures of that on groups. Even your group. We miss you, Dale. What's going on today, Captain Dwight? How you doing? Missed two trains already. For some reason my app wasn't working right, so I couldn't flip it. I caught one though. I cleaned the wheels on my new engine. Nice. Does it run good? Where's the pictures of that new engine? They should be on Dwight Curley Facebook group. The engine's slow. Is it DCC? Send it to Dale. Dale can put a turbocharger in it. Maybe it's turned down or something. You gotta see what the speed settings are, you know? I don't know how to do that stuff, but maybe it's turned down. Ask Jack. Ask Jack, why is this thing so slow? Was you selling me a piece of junk? It won't pull that track cleaning car. It won't pull the track cleaning car. Yeah, flux capacitor. I don't know, Dwight. I can't believe that, Dwight. Does it pull other cars? Ask Jack if he set the CVs really low. I guess they are heavy. What are they, like the weight of like 10 cars or something? It won't pull that one car? What is up with that? To me, those track cleaning cars are worthless. They're too overpriced and they're worthless. You can just do a better job wiping your track down. Maybe if it's hard to get to, that's different, but I don't know. I can't believe it won't pull it. Something's not wrong. Right. There's 2 engines in HO and 5 and 6 in N scale to move it. That's ridiculous. Why would you even want that? You know, what if you don't even have 5 or 6 in N scale? Forget that thing, man. I'll never buy that thing. I think it's ugly anyway, but I just think it's overpriced. I wouldn't pay $140 for something like that. But that's just me. What engine is it, Dwight? Do you know? Is it a GG1? Got one going that way, so now one's be coming this way soon. South. That's crazy. 5 or 6 engines just to pull that one car. If it's articulated steam, struggle to move it without these. That's crazy. Yeah, right, Dale? You stick to your old way of cleaning track. Maybe you should make a video on how you clean track, Dale. Wow, it's a scale train rivet counter. Jeez, and crackers. Something must be set low on the engine, that it can't pull stuff. Something's not right with that, Captain Dwight. You're gonna have to go into the CVs and see what it's set at. I would email Jack and ask him what's up with that. Dwight, I wonder if you're getting good contact on your track too. You know, have you ever put an amp meter on, you know, a little voltmeter on your track to see what kind of amperage you're getting it on your track? Yeah, you could reset it to factory. But like, that's not the only one that you're having problems with going slow. Maybe you're not getting maybe something's wrong with your little power supply or something, where your track's just not getting good voltage to it or something. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just suggesting some things. Check the voltage. Put a meter to your track and see if you're getting like 12 volts or 13 volts, 12 point something. Flies off the track. Yeah. Well, maybe that's just set. Maybe the CVs are set low. Maybe Jack messed with them. Put them back to factory. Reset it. Because that thing should have some power on its own. Yeah, I think it's an ambulance. The police station's right across the street there, though. Right next to the train station. One time they came over and asked me if I was okay. I said, yeah, just watching trains. It's okay. Like over here, the tracks are not fenced. You could walk on the tracks. So maybe they get like people to want to commit suicide and walk on the tracks. I see kids like crossing the tracks here, which isn't good. Dale, even if you make just a little tiny 2-minute video, just do a quick video of what you're doing to your track, your layout. You don't need to do like a big coffee and trains production video. Just a little one to say, hey, hoggers, I'm still here. Been working on my layout. I'm not going to walk on the tracks, Dale, don't worry. My luck, I'd probably get hit and live. What are you up to today, Ian? You going to go, what's up, Mystic John, my friend? How you doing, buddy? People aren't too bright. I don't know how many times my brother had to tell people to get in their house while I did storm. Yeah, it's crazy, right? People are stupid, man. A friend of mine was hit by a train and lived. Yeah, lost his arm now. Yeah, what about that hobo's shoestring? He got his hand run over and he's like missing 2 fingers, or I think 2 fingers. Yeah, that would suck, man. Yeah, although I don't think if you got hit by a train at 100 miles an hour, you're gonna live. But who knows? It's horrible, though. John 2618, you must be chomping at the bit to start a layout, man. You must be like going crazy. There's a guy at Bethlehem Steel that let a rail car run over his leg so he could collect off of it. That's really bright. Yeah, I think alcohol. Yeah, it's got to be. Well, guys fell and got knocked out. Then a train came. Ran out of soy milk for your coffee, so using carnation chocolate milk. Yuck. Yeah, dude. Yuck. I used to use soy milk in my coffee. I stopped. I really didn't care for it too much. I had some black coffee this morning, watching somebody else's train video this morning, which wasn't too cool. July 4th, he stood in front of. That's a shame. That's a shame, man. Yeah. I mean, sometimes life gets you down, you know, for whatever reason. But doing something like that isn't the way to go. Especially like you're involving other people in it, you know? Like that train crew won't ever be the same, you know? For an engineer to sit there and not be able to do nothing and run somebody over, that's gotta be horrible. So if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna off yourself, just don't involve anybody, right? It's your little problem, but I don't think you should do it. But you know, you don't live in somebody else's head, right? A friend had a woman commit suicide in front of that train. Yeah, I'm sure that happens a lot, man. Nothing is ever that bad for that. If you feel that way, yeah, you're right, Ian, but some people, you know, I'm not saying that there are, yeah, I am saying there are incidences where, you know, committing suicide is, you know, it's easier. There was this guy, I'd see him every day when I was delivering bread. Every morning he'd be out walking in this little town. And I see him every day, year after year after year. Wave to him, say hi to him, you know. Didn't know his name, but I knew him, you know. And I didn't see him for a while. I would see him religiously every day. He was like clockwork. And then I was friends with the police chief in this little town. I said, whatever happened to that old guy with white hair? And he said, he killed himself. I said, what? He said he killed himself. He went up to the cemetery in town and shot himself. And I said, why? Like, what was up with him? And he says, he had terminal cancer, and he didn't have any family. He didn't have nobody. So, something like that I can see. What's up, Sparky? How you doing, man? So something like that I can kind of get, but any other instance, yeah, you need to talk to somebody, because it's really not that bad. But in that case, there's no, you know, you're by yourself. You don't want to be a burden to anybody. So, but we're just waiting on some more trains, Sparky. What are you doing today? Rendering now. That's good. That rendering can take like 20 minutes or 20 hours. It depends how big it is. See, that's exactly why it's important to say positive things to others, because yeah, and not that, you know, you could have changed his life or changed his course that day because I understood his reasoning. You know, I understood his reasoning. Wife just left for the holidays. She is camping. What about you, dude? You don't go camping? I am doing nothing but enjoying the quiet. Dude, that's not nice. I'll erase that. Dwight, erase that so Amy doesn't see that. Why didn't you go camping? Who's going to protect her if bears come out, man? Bears could get her. Yeah, you never know what somebody's going through that day, right? What's up, Digger Evans, my friend? How are you? Hope you're doing fine on this beautiful Sunday evening for you. It's quieter here. I guess that's a good reason. I don't know. You gotta live with her, not me. There's no railroad tracks near the campground. Yeah, that could be it. What did John say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I agree with you, John 26. No tracks on the island, so, right. Okay. Drinking coffee. That's a good place to be. Hopefully we can catch a train and you can enjoy a train too while you're drinking coffee. You want to work on the layout? Are you off this week, Sparky, or are you working? Boy, you could get a lot done if you're off. But Digger Evans, I'm sitting under the Pennsylvania Railroad wires, trying to catch some Amtrak. I caught a couple Amtraks. Whizzing by. Finish your Conrail caboose. Just need to add couplers and trucks. Cool. So far, I have streamed every day this past week. Which is pretty good, I guess. I enjoy streaming. You guys get a lot of storm work being an electrician. Yes, they do, right? Sparky works for a power company, right? Yeah, I am on a roll. I don't anticipate it lasting long, but who knows? Tell you what, man, if I hit the lottery, man, I would get an RV and hit the road and just Ralph fan the whole country. Take everybody along. Guess I work in that transfer. Yeah, I didn't think you did directly because of what you did there, Sparky. Yeah, I enjoy the conversations too. It's not as cool as having you guys right in front of you, but it's a close second, right? And you can pretty much chat with anybody, right? Like Digger Evans. Digger's thousands of miles away. And we're talking, hanging out. I'm just looking back and forth because they fly up on you. You don't hear them. They don't toot. They don't do nothing. And you can miss them really. Yeah, I can. You miss them because I got you hanging up, plugged in, and I know that's going to be a pain in the butt when I unplug you. But oh well, we'll see. whatever. And deal with it. I should bring my little power pack with me and leave that plugged in. I should do that. Because it's not like, I leave it at home just because I don't think about bringing it and think I'm going to need it. But in an instance like this, it would be better to have it. I should just leave it in here. That way I could just plug it in, charge it in here, and plug it into my phone and keep my phone charged up. Green light. But yeah, I really wish I was in the trains in the 70s. Like I am now. As a kid, like a teenager. I mean, say like in 74, I think I was like 12. Yeah, I kind of wish I was into trains then. But I was into cars. I liked cars as a kid, man. I wanted to be a mechanic. I loved cars as a teenager. What kid doesn't? But I just loved cars, man. I was working all week with the NMRA rails by the Bay National Convention. Finished up last night. So nice to sit at a screen and not have work to do. What were you doing with them, Sparky? Was that like, is it somewhere on video or something that people can watch or no? Heath was doing something with that too. I don't know if it was that same one, but he was doing something with the NMRA. I guess you belong to that, Sparky? Is it worth belonging to that group? Yeah, I was born in 62. Dang, your dad was born in 63? Jesus. I could be your dad, Ian. No shit. Man, I feel old, Ian. But you're young. Yeah, you could be my kid. Yeah, 62, man. 62. I can remember seeing trains like in Philly. What's up, Nancy? How are you? Here I are. I can remember seeing trains in the city as a kid going to my grandmom's downtown. And there was like train tracks everywhere in the streets. And there was this one industrial, in the 60s we didn't have industrial parks. We had like the city where, there was like a whole industrial zone. And there were tracks everywhere in the streets. And you would see like little switchers. I can remember like seeing Reading and Penn Central switchers. This is down like by the Reading terminal, say like in that area in Philly. But not exactly, but not far from it. But there'd be warehouses that had train service everywhere down there, man. But I can remember seeing the trains in the streets there and them moving cars around. But I wasn't fast. Well, I was just a kid. So I'm like riding in the car with my mom. Couldn't say, Mom, stop the car, I want to watch the trains. I just didn't care about them. I thought they were cool, but I didn't care about them as a kid. I remember the high-speed line to Philly in the 70s. Yeah, still there, man. Where are you from, Alan? Are you from this area? How are you doing today, Nancy? What are you up to, Mr. Digger Evans? How's the farm animals doing? And it's funny, like I'm in the trolleys now, right? As a kid, I probably rode the trolley twice. That's funny. My brother rode it a lot to school, but not me, man. People waiting for the train, the local. So I'm at the tracks, Nancy. Have you ever been here with me before? I am on the Northeast Corridor. I can't get in the trolleys. I'm strictly freight. Yes, you can, Nancy. If I took you down to the Trolley Museum in Connecticut there, in Brantford, you would love it, Nancy. You would love it so much. You would become addicted. You'd be there every day, like a crack addict. Was in Central PA forever. Just moved to Maryland. Lots of family. Oh, cool. South Jersey. What part of Maryland are you in? Just relaxing now. The animals are fine. We had some trouble earlier. Yeah. Goats can have some attitudes, huh, Digger? They're bad, man. I they're bad. Like, a lot of my friends have farm animals and all. I think the goats are the worst. Like, the cows, they'll kind of ignore you. The sheep don't want nothing to do with you. The pigs, they're kind of like, they're kind of, they'll bug you, especially if you got food. But the goats, man, they're like, they're never ending. 700 yards from the NEC. Oh, cool. You must be Eastern Shore, Maryland. Cool. Really? Eastern Shore, like down. Oh, hold on. How about that? He gave you a toot. Eastern Shore. So it must be like below like Prairieville, right? What's up, Kieran? How are you? Sounds like Jerry is asking you on a date. Make sure he pays for dinner before the trolleys. Just relaxing. That's funny, Sparky. You're funny, Sparky. Yeah, man, don't blink. 100 miles an hour. Usually, could be like 107, but for sure 100 miles an hour. He gave us a little toot, though, which is cool. Sometimes they don't notice you. Right next to Prairieville. Yeah, Prairieville is awesome. I love Prairieville. Yeah, I have a cool video from there, but yeah, I like Prairieville. It's a nice place to rail fan because you can catch the Northeast Corridor and drive up a little bit, and you could catch CSX. It'd be perfect, man, if you were like in a boat. You could cruise up river a little bit, catch some of the Port Road, Norfolk Southern, if it's out. Catch some CSX, and then catch some Northeast Corridor action, all going over those cool bridges. Far beyond me, just got goats. Yeah, but the 24 turkey chicks that are not pets, they're going to be dinner. Yeah. Oh, here comes SEPTA. You want to see SEPTA? This is silver liners. I don't know which one they are. I don't want to unplug you from the connection because I'll have to, it'll lose connection. This is commuter rail, Center City to Newark, Delaware. Or, yeah, Newark. It's electric. See all the overhead there. See the pantographs. Everything is electric here. Diesel does run, but that's Norfolk Southern. It's all electric. They don't go too fast. Maybe like 50, 40 miles an hour. Yeah, they're different. I don't really like them. I think they look like toasters. They could have been nicer. Except it has the Norristown High Speed Line. That's like 70 miles an hour. They're a little bit nicer. Still kind of toastery looking, but the front has a nice slant to them. Yeah. Nancy, there's other things out there besides diesels, okay? There's steam, there's electric. Come on, Nancy. I like diesel too, but I like steam. I like electric. I like trolleys. I like trains. It's all good. Steam drools. You don't like steam either, huh? I gotta say, man, that's tough. I love steam. Yeah, I love steam more than diesels. There's something about a steam engine, you know? It's alive. It's like living, you know? It's amazing that, you know, I can understand like an electric, you know, a diesel engine, right? It's got a motor, right? But the steam engine, like whoever designed that steam process was like a genius. To like harness steam and do things with it in that way is just, it's amazing. All the miles of pipes that run through that engine. And I guess if you were around them more, you would appreciate them more. And what's involved in making them go. You know, being involved with the tourist railroad when I was involved, we had 2 steam engines. So we would work on them, and it was just like, it's just, you know, like I said, it's just like they're living and they're incredible. But yeah, I can see where people like diesels because they see them, right? But if you saw steam running and you rode on steam, I think you would fall in love with it. It's just how it is. Something about that chuff and the smoke, those noises that it makes. Yeah. Steam's been around for a long time. Steam is what made this country great. Diesel helped make it greater, right? Man, that's not good. You don't want grease all over your shoes, Nancy. You're gonna need some clothes just to go rail fanning. You keep that up. Yeah, the transition error is pretty cool because, what's up, Joey? Steam is what makes my layout look good. Yeah. We have a steamer down exit. Never been on it. Well, you got to get on it. It's close by. You got to go. I'm telling you, if you go and see it and experience all the noises that it makes, it's like it's 10 times as loud as diesel. So it can make some loud noises that might startle you and might make you go deaf. But yeah, you gotta go. You gotta see it. You gotta experience it. You can't watch it on a video. You gotta go. Oh yeah, more train noise. Oh my god. Noises like you've never heard before. But yeah, so like, if you see it, you'll fall in love with it. It's like anything else, Right? How you doing today, Joe? What's going on with you? Fund the transition or model purchases to. What are you getting rid of? I've been around Steam. See, Kieran's been around Steam. They got a lot of Steam in the UK, and they have beautiful Steam engines over there. I'll be letting go of your GP50. Why are you letting your GP50 go, man? Big boy is your favorite, huh, Digger? Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's my favorite. Well, it's not my favorite, but it's pretty awesome to see that monster in person, too. I've seen one at Steamtown. That thing is gigantic, man. It's like huge. It's just like. And just to think about, like, them building that thing. One time, I forget what it was. Like, it would take, I don't want to quote a time limit, but like Baldwin Locomotive Works was pumping steam engines out at like incredible rates. They were building these things. And again, if you saw all the parts to these things, how intricate all the workings are inside of that big barrel that you see in front of the cab, it's just amazing. Since it's just me and her this week, that leaves me almost no time for layout stuff because she requires near constant attention. I forget, let's see who you're talking. My wife is out of town with my oldest kid. It's just me and the youngest. Oh, yeah. It's crappy out. Yeah, so when it's crappy out, you just either work on your layout or chill out, right? One or the other. I wasn't around when the railways were ran entirely by steam. I was born in the preservation era. Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, I was born in 1962, so I think steam was done by then. Diesel was like just coming in. I don't even remember. I'm sure there was some steam around, but working, but I never saw it. Again, I wasn't into trains as a little kid. Yeah, UP Big Boy is awesome. She's back out on the road, making her little trips around again, I think, somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it is a building on wheels, man. It's pretty amazing that those things were running around. I don't know how many were made, but pretty amazing to think how those things were running around parts of this country, flying along. And like back then, they were probably flying, like 70 miles an hour. I went on a steam trip in the 80s from Hoboken, New Jersey to Port Jarvis, Pennsylvania. Yeah. It's like right up at the line there, or Port Jervis, New York. I don't know, somewhere up there. Yeah, New York. It's on the line where Pennsylvania and New York come together. It was a long trip. But man, we were on 614. It was Chesapeake in Ohio, 614. There were parts of that trip where that thing was doing 70 plus miles an hour, man. That was the most amazing thing I've ever been on. And then we went over this gorge. I don't know where it was. That was the scariest thing I've ever been on, because it was like 700 feet up. It's amazing sights, but I'm afraid of heights, man. That was incredible. 70 miles an hour, man, flying along on steam. Amazing. Was fast train, and the first train I ever saw was a steam loco excursion train. But still, that was cool to have that introduction. Yeah, it was, right? I'm sure if, at that age, at a young age like that, if I went to Strasbourg, I would have fell in love with trains right then. I would have been more aware growing up of what was around me. You're overwhelmed with it. Oh, man. Take breaks. Do little sections of it. Oh, here comes the other SEPTA. Southbound train. Diesel locomotives were being phased out from loco hull train, and everything became just units. Got you all beat 1948. Yeah, you might have us all beat, Nancy. $1948. Think about all the trains that you could have saw as a kid if you were in love with trains then. That was a good time, right? Oh, hold on. I don't think I want to catch it. And there goes the SEPTA train coming in. Oh, that was a cool meet. Oh, cow. Doubleheader, yeah, kind of. The slow and the fast. So this train stops here, picking up people. Yeah, they probably ran, I'm on my toes. They probably ran a lot more over there. What's up, Rick Bailey? Sitting on Amtrak. Watching some trains coming by, sharing it with everybody. How you doing? Did you get your paint? Yeah, they probably ran steam pretty long over there in Japan. No idea what it was back in the 50s. Yeah, no doubt. You saw a lot growing up, but you weren't into it, right? So you don't know what you saw. I don't even have very little memories of seeing these things as a kid, other than when I went to my grandparents and saw trains in the streets, seeing the trolleys because I lived close to the trolleys. But anything else, no. Yeah, no, nothing. No memories of it. I didn't see it. We just weren't around it. Rick Bailey, did you get your paint? I'm sitting where we met, Rick. It'll be it's like a year and a half now. I met Rick Bailey, and we met up right here at this spot and watched trains. Hung out on his birthday. And now we're buddies. First train ride. Stuck my head out the coach window, and a tree branch smacked me. Oh man, that's horrible, dude. You're lucky. You're lucky it didn't take your head off. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, like when I used to run trains on the Wilmington Western. That's one of the things they would say, keep your head and your arms in the car at all times. Because, they start running through some rock cuts. And the rock cuts, you could literally stick your arm out and touch them. Stick your hand out the window and touch the rocks. They're so close. And if you stuck your head out, man, you would be missing it. Yeah. But that's it's like... when you got your dog in your car and he's got his head out the window, man, you want to stick your head out the window, right? Because it's moving fast, and somewhat fast that you think it's moving fast, but it's not really. But yeah, it's funny, on my way home and to work, I go by this harness racing racetrack, and you always see the horse trailers driving on the little road there that I drive to work on. And every once in a while you'll see the little windows on the horse trailer open, and the horse has got his head out the window, and I gotta laugh. I think of your dog riding in your lap or riding in your car, and he's got his head out the window. And I laugh when I see the horses do that too. I think it's just like the dogs. They like to hang their head out the window and catch some cool breeze. Yeah, that would leave an impression on you, getting hit by a tree at a young age. That knocks some sense into you, huh, Joey? Knock some train sense into you. Yeah, that'll happen, right? There's no going back to get your hat either. You lost that hat. That's John and Brian. Thank God there's a little breeze, because it would be horrible today. It's only in the 80s, high 80s, mid to high 80s. But it's humid and the dew point's kind of high, but there's a decent breeze. The clouds are covering the sun, so it makes it not so bad. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be here. Especially last Sunday, I caught if you counted SEPTA, I think 15 trains. And I think I was here for 4 hours, something like that. This is kind of like virtual rail fan. You could put a virtual rail fan over here. There's a lot of freight action here at night, like when Amtrak dies down and SEPTA's not running. SEPTA stops at 12 o'clock or 12:30, something like that. And then Norfolk Southern starts running. And they run, wherever they're running. I don't know exactly where they're running to here, but they could run to Maryland if they had to. But usually it's just like between the yard, down the road, in Delaware, and then in Trainer, PA, and I guess they get off somewhere to go up to Abrams Yard. See you, Joey. Thanks for stopping by, man. Good luck with that one. Oh, man. That's good. Yeah. God bless you. Some fellers. So, John, man, Mystic, you need to, make a little video, man. Just, make a little video that we know you're still out there and your layout's still there. Get back on it, man. Are you waiting to do something on your layout? Is that what your holdup is? Or you just kind of lost your mojo for it? Yeah, no problem. You just need a little nudge every once in a while. We all do, right? Because, yeah, I don't know how these dudes, man, that are retired, like Steve Childress, every day he works on his layout. I mean, I guess that's what you're into, I guess, right? But every day. I mean, I guess I don't know, man. My layout's not big enough to, be working on it every day, because eventually it would. I know people say, oh, your layout's never done, but it would be done eventually. What's not to be done? Yeah, you need to go down to your layout. It misses you. I guess, I don't know. I guess I can see kind of where sometimes it might be boring, right, to run your trains. Especially if you're, I don't know, doing it for hours and hours. I've went to operation sessions where these guys are running trains for 4 hours, and I'm gonna be truthful with you. I'm done after an hour and a half. I'm done. I don't want to. I'm done playing. Within the Oval, what's up? How you doing within the Oval? After an hour and a half, I'm done. I'm done playing with trains. I don't know. But these guys, they go all night. 4 hours. They'll be there for 4 hours. Yeah, I saw that video. Yep. That's a pretty awesome layout that guy has. I'm half finished with this thing, but I'm just going to push out what I got and move on. Yeah, I mean, you'll come back to it. I mean, if you want to change something and you're kind of stuck, right? You'll come back to it, or you won't. One or the other, right? But yeah, you got to just push through the times when you don't want to deal with it. I don't really want to deal with ballasting, but it's not that bad. But I don't know. I'm I look at it and I think it looks like crap right now, but after it's done, and all the things get added, it'll kind of cover up what looks like crap. In my eyes. I mean, it might not look like crap to somebody else, but in my eyes it does. I didn't do much with my layout last year, which is why I didn't do much filming. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, right? sometimes you just get tired of it, right? Whatever reason, maybe you did something and you kind of don't like what you did. I'm not saying that's why you did it, stayed away, but you know, you don't like what you did and you got to come back and fix it or take it out, and you don't want to do that. And I can kind of see where, you would like be frustrated with it, At least I would be. Video upload, awesome. Can't wait to check it out. Yeah, thanks, John Mystic. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I'm not rushing it, And it's like, because there'll be times when I just don't get time to work on it, Yeah, I mean, trust me, dude. I mean, like, trust me, 100%. Like, when the first thing that I did was ballast my bakery siding, because if I didn't like it or it didn't turn out right, it was easy to rip up. But once I started ballasting the main line, and I was running trains after I ballasted the section just to see if they were running right, And, you got to clean the track and, get the crap out of all the nooks and crannies, right? I was like, bad choice. I was like, this is going to be a pain in the butt. I mean, it is and it isn't. I mean, I'm fortunate in the fact that my layout's kind of small and I can get to it all. I can, take it, move it, turn it over, and do whatever I want to do with it, right? And at the whole time, I'm thinking, oh, geez, what about these dudes like Ian and you and all these other guys that have bigger layouts and they're stationary and they can't get the parts of them, and it's harder, and it's, I'm thinking, it's not so bad, But yeah, I mean, like when I first did my track plan and laid track, right, it was great until I put a train on it and it wouldn't run, because, right, and it was like, I got to rip something out because it's not working, right? And that was like the last thing I wanted to do, right? As a new modeler that's just doing his first layout, it was like the last thing you want to do is start ripping out what you did. But in the end, it'll all work out, though. It will. Trust me. Mine did, yours will, and everybody else's does. So, and sometimes it's for the better, right? Like, I like my track plan now. I would change it if I had to do it over again. I drilled a hole at the back of my layout to reach the track in the tunnel. Yeah, so like dudes with tunnels, like, oh man, I don't know. So, I don't know. Yeah, it happens, Nancy, to you every once in a while. Yeah. Yeah. But, I didn't know nothing, I just saw that track plan. Yeah, I thought it would look pretty cool. I didn't know, like, really, anything about designing a track plan. And so I would do it something different if I had to do it over again. And I'm not ripping it out, so it runs and it'll serve its purpose. That's it. Story of your layout. Come away so I can reach this. Well, that's nice. That's so like you planned that. That's, you knew that you were going to have these problems. So it's good when you start thinking about these things. How are you going to fix something in the back of your layout? How are you going to get to it? Especially later when it's all like done. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Alan. You have a good day. Look forward to checking your video out later. Yeah, especially working on it when everything's on it. That's the big thing. Should be an Amtrak pretty soon. Tell you the cool thing about trains, right? Railroading, rail fanning is like here I am here, right? And if Mason Dixon was out on the by Northeast Corridor where he is, he'll see that same exact train. You know, and it can happen like if you're in New York and you see something go by, I can see it too if it's that same train running on the same line. That's pretty cool. It's hard to believe that like trains were everywhere at some point in our history, you know, back in the 1800s, early 1900s, that trains were everywhere. Like trains, every little town had a little railroad going through it, a little trolley going through it. They were everywhere, man, trains. Since I last rebuilt. Kieran, what scale are you? Double O? I'm guessing Rick Bailey got his paint and he's painting his layout. Nancy, are you done rail fanning for today or are you going to go back out? Maybe not in your farmland, but you never know, Dwight. There might have been trains out there where you are in the farmland, or trolleys. Double O gauge, yeah. You never know, Dwight. If you dig around the history, you might surprise yourself. It's a quiet day today. Everybody must still be on vacation. If this was like a vacation week, usually like the 4th of July is when everybody goes on vacation. Seems like there's less to Amtrak today than last week. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, to me it seems like it. I think there were more trains last week where they were later. Certain trains were later, running behind, which Amtrak does. Although I do not have some HO locos as well as one N gauge loco and a couple G scale locos. Never shown the G scale trains on my videos. And that's pretty cool. You have a lot of different scale trains there, Kieran. Within the oval, do you are you? I'm not familiar with your channel, I don't think. But do you are you a model train person? I can't see your little avatar thing there. I don't know if it's a person or a train, because it's tiny on my phone. Division scale, 1950s, New York City, Ohio Division. Oh, cool. Do you have some videos on your channel? I'll have to check your channel out. I don't know. You know me better than you think. I do. Really? I don't know if I'd subscribe to your channel under this name. Christopher. Know a couple Christophers, though. I do not have many videos up here. Is this Christopher from across the pond? No, he doesn't do that. New York City, Ohio Division. I don't know. Secure attention. Really? I didn't know you modeled. Well, since when did you model New York City, Ohio Division? I've never seen that layout. Is that something you're hiding? He has 4 videos. You checked them out. Okay, Dwight. This guy's got so many channels I can't keep track of them. What's up, Christopher? Welcome to my stream. How you doing today? I think I asked you that. Alright, John, Mystic Southern Railway. Look forward to seeing you. Have a good day, man. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. See you somewhere. Don't forget, Sidetrack Sunday tonight. John's Google River Valleys channel, 8 o'clock. Ooh, come straight. Let's sell it. Almost missed that one because I didn't see it. It's the first to sell it today. I think when I got here I checked and I had just missed one, but that was going that way. I haven't seen a southbound Acela, so a southbound Acela should be coming soon. Haven't been to Grand Central Station since about 2 to 3 months back. Finally settled on a choice of U.S. Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. I look forward to seeing what you do with that. Are you just going to do that stuff on this channel, I guess? Which would kind of make sense, right? Bacon. What are you baking? Bacon? You do bacon in the wintertime. It's too hot to bake. What are you baking? I hear the ice cream man. For the NEC guys, well, what are you making them? Muffins? Cookies? What are you making them? You're a sweetie, aren't you? Bringing your guys some baked goods. For US. Okay, cool. That's awesome. I don't know if I'm subscribed to this channel. I have to check when I go home. I didn't know about this channel. I don't think. Banana bread and oatmeal cookies. I like the oatmeal cookies. I'm not too keen on banana bread. Oatmeal cookies are good though. Can't go wrong with them, man. They're good for you. It's kind of weird. I haven't seen a Acela north or southbound. That don't seem right. No one didn't sneak by. So there should be a southbound coming soon. I don't know. Here comes something. Can't be a SEPTA train. It's got to be Amtrak. I think. Yeah. Hold on. Here we go. Southbound. Oh no, look what it is. Get out. Get out. Look at this thing. Amtrak diesel for you, Nancy. Wow. That was sweet. Man, that's going to go in my grab bag. That was pretty sweet. That was like work train engines, yeah. The MOW guys. Wow, I've never seen them. I never caught them. I wish I had my camera. What were those three? I don't know. I'm going to have to review this and let you know. There were 3 Amtrak diesel locomotives. They're probably their MOW, for their MOW train. They were pretty cool. They were really cool. Wish I had my camera. Dang it. Son of a gun. See, you never know what you're going to see out here. You got to be prepared like a Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts. You got to have all your crap with you. Wow. I've seen them like working like down before, but you know, I'm just driving on the road and see them, especially when we're doing track work. But I've never seen a diesel move like that. Mailman, rail fan. Did you see that thing? Is that what their numbers were? Very good, Nancy. Now, if you just look them up, if you look up Amtrak and those numbers, right, Google them, ask Mr. Google Pants, and he'll tell you what they were. Very good. 574, 527, and 578. Yeah, look them up. Let us know if you're still here or if we're still here. But I'll look them up too. Thank you. What's up? What's up, rail fan? Catch some Amtrak. Call some Amtrak diesels. Did you see them? They're pretty sweet. Don't know where they're going. Probably just to the Amtrak yard in Wilmington. Maybe a move from 30th Street Station down to Wilmington Amtrak. It was on SEPTA too, so the inside track is SEPTA. So they can run things like that on those tracks and not on the inner tracks, which is, I mean, they can run on the inner tracks, but usually they don't because, you know, obvious reasons. What are you doing today, mailman? Did you catch that derailment last week? That was a bad one on the B&O, man. Usually I park right there too. That's not good, man. See, that's why you shouldn't park close to the tracks. Train could fall over on you. Oh no. Out of liquid. I really messed up today. I didn't bring my power cord, my extra power supply thing. Didn't bring my camera. Didn't bring no water. Really unprepared, Jerry. I was never a Boy Scout, so it's just how it is. Wow, I wish I had my camera. Son of a B. And I couldn't even take a picture with my phone because I got this thing going. Man. You scored an F today. Yeah, well. That was pretty darn cool. They were cool engines. There are two. Well, a GP9 or GP15. Yeah. GP15. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm guessing like you're using that. Okay. So it's a GP15. They were pretty cool though. They had a pretty cool cab. I don't know. Did you guys see, like, you could see the engineer? I guess it was the engineer or the conductor. I don't know which side is which on those, but that window was huge. The side windows on two of them engines were huge. Like, you could really see them plain as day. Dang, man. Really ticked. GP15. Yeah, I would have to watch it again. I thought like the two end units were the same and that middle unit was different, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, you got it, Nancy. Thank you. You're awesome. Gonna promote you too. That's really nice of you to bake some goodies for the train crew. That's why they like you so much. And you're nice too. You're happy to see him. Man, I'm gonna be mad all day about that. Thanks for stopping by, Kieran. Have a good night. Sleep well, my friend. Have a good Monday. Yeah, when I saw that headlight, it just looked like a dim light, like a SEPTA light, not like a Amtrak light. And I've never seen that before, so that was something that kind of caught me off guard. Huh. They were moving kind of slow too, which was good. Yeah, I can't wait to watch this video again. That was like long into it though, an hour and 20 minutes, probably, when it came by. It's like a grab bag. I'm gonna have my own virtual Ralph and cameras. You probably stick one up on the pole. I wonder if you could. Wonder what's involved in that. I'll tell you what, that VR cam does pretty well, man. GP40. So that's what 527 was. Yeah, I thought that middle one looked different. GP38, GP40 TC. Built in 1966. Oh, wow. 527 was the middle one, Nancy? Is that right? Captain Dwight, you still here? Okay, I thought the middle one was different. Never seen so many cars in the parking lot over there. I wonder if there's a daytime Phillies game. I got ants. I hate ants. I got ice. Yeah, you need some ant traps, man. Must be a baseball game. A lot of people parked over there, taking SEPTA into town. Then they'll jump on the Broad Street subway and take it down to the baseball game. Sounds like a lot of work. But it probably costs like $40 to park at the baseball game. Thank you, Nancy. Excellent. You're quickly moving up in the moderator ranks. I almost thought it was, yeah, man, that would be awesome if I could catch an NS here now. Man, that would be like incredible. But I ain't gonna probably cost $40 for a hot dog. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I don't, I used to go to baseball games when I was younger. My neighbor used to work for the Phillies, so we would get in for free, wander around. But I went a couple years ago with my cousins. Didn't care for it. I think I'd rather watch baseball on TV than watch it in person. Same thing with football. I don't care for them. I'd rather watch them on TV than there. Even hockey, same thing. I could go for a hot dog. Yesterday I had Burger King Whopper, Bacon Whopper single. That was the best thing ever. I haven't had Burger King in like a year and a half, because they all just were drive-through up until recently, and I can't fit the drive-through with my truck, and just, I didn't think that was too cool of them to do, but decided to treat myself and get a hamburger yesterday, and that was pretty good. Hey, you want a hot dog? Have a hot dog. And some oatmeal cookies. Do you use the cran raisins for your oatmeal cookies? They're pretty good. You ever have a Yakko's hot dogs? No. What is that? I didn't know you were still here, Ian. What is that? Where's that at? Yakko's. I know, like, hot dogs, like, now I use oatmeal, chocolate chips, and pecans and coconut. Very good. That's good, too. Still here just listening while I sort through today's photos. You took some photos today? Let's take photos of. And 210 to Cameron. Oh, that's okay. That's all right, dude. They're in Allentown. Are they good hot dogs? So what I was getting at, right? There's this, like, up in like North Jersey, there is a tour company that takes you on hot dog tours of like all these hot dog places in New Jersey, like North Jersey, really, because that's kind of like, I guess, where there's like a larger bunch of these different hot dog places, and they make all these different hot dogs. Well, have you guys ever had fried hot dogs? Where they take them in a fryer and they fry them. They are so good. I tried that once. And they had like all these different levels. Like they might be like the quick dog and it's just in there for a little bit. Then they had this one that was called like the incinerator, right? And they left it in there really long and cooked it until it was like not burnt, but like really well done. Man, fried hot dogs in a fryer, like where you cook French fries, are really good. I was surprised. Chili cheeseburger. Never had a chili cheeseburger. I've had chili hot dogs. I'm not a fan of chili hot dogs. They're too messy. Has the hot dog caboose. That's pretty cool. They seem out of it. That's pretty cool. Hot dog caboose. I don't think I've seen that on that little tour. There's YouTube videos of them, of people going on these tours year after year, and they take you. There's like the voted best hot dog place. And they vote like what's the best hot dog. Yeah, the hot dog caboose. Nancy, I think you should do that with the caboose over there. That would be pretty awesome. You could be like the hot dog lady, Nancy. Or maybe we can make you a little hot dog cart that looks like a caboose. That would be pretty cool, too. You'd be a good hot dog seller. I got one caboose that was a barbecue, pulled pork, and coleslaw on top. Wow, that's pretty good. I've had that. That's a pretty good combo. Jim Thorpe. Oh, that's awesome. That's pretty cool, though. Is it still there, Ian? That's pretty neat, man. Dude, it'd be awesome if you went there and did a video from it while you were cutting trees. Where is it again? Middlesex? I'm just scrolling back. Midland Park, New Jersey. I don't know where that is, but where's Midland Park? Like Boonton or further north? Boundbrook? Where at, man? Next to the NYCW main line. Wow. So it must be further north. Or kind of west, right? Above 80. Okay. So it's more inland. Huh. I don't really know the area up there very well. But that's pretty cool. Yeah, hot dogs. Who would think that there's like so many different ways that people do hot dogs? But that was the first I've ever seen people fry them in fryers. I mean, you see them boil them, but not fried. And they were pretty good. Well, the one I did was pretty good. I'm sure theirs are probably better because they use better hot dogs. Some of them even made their own hot dogs. Like, I grew up on like Ballpark Franks and from Dietz and Watson and Oscar Mayer hot dogs. North of Patterson. Oh, okay, yeah, all right. Huh, that's pretty awesome. Don't know if I'll ever get up that way, but if I ever do, I'll have to check it out. I can't stand North Jersey. Traffic's horrible. And I hate to say it, I can't stand driving in New York or when I went to Brantford, Connecticut, that was like a nightmare, man. Traffic was horrible. Just, man, so much traffic and the roads are small. And, oh, man, people just drive like nuts. Can't stand that. Not my favorite area to drive in. You hate it too. You never know, but when I was there, I made sure to stop. Yeah, if you're there, right, you stop, right? Yeah, it's the area itself is beautiful, right? You know, it's getting there that is the nightmare. The Garden State Parkway and all the other whatever roads that you got to go to get there. But once you get there, it's nice, right? It's just getting there that is the nightmare. And guess what, man? That is the way it is everywhere anymore. Even just getting to work, I can't stand it because people drive like crazy. They're just like in their own world. They don't care. They cut you off. And, you know, they'll do 60 and a 30, and you know, there could be kids playing, and they don't care. They just like, you know, a guy in a wheelchair. F him. He's in my way. That's like the mentality people have anymore. Man, I'm ranting. But I hate driving anymore. I used to love to drive. I would go, like a day like today would be my day off, right? When I used to do bread. And I drove 200, 300 miles. I drove like 250 miles a day doing that, 6 days a week. And on my day off, I would get in my car and I would go to Lancaster or just ride around for hours upon hours upon hours, just driving because I love driving. And I would go like down little roads, places that, you know, just to explore, you know, and go different places. And I would take different roads to get somewhere that I've been to before, you know, just to explore because I like driving, like seeing the country, what's in it, you know. And not no more. Can't stand it. Thursday when I got to work at 3, I got sent to Morristown on 287. Car right next to me in traffic got rear-ended. Made me jump. Yeah. Yeah. Like, people just don't care, man. They're in their own little worlds in their cars. On their phones, talking, 70 miles an hour. They don't care. They really just don't care. They don't think anything's going to happen. The roads are so congested, they're just not big enough anymore. Every day, I-95 here, I don't care what time of the day it is, it's backed up. They're working on the road. It's too small. There's too many people out. It's horrible. Wish I had a helicopter. Could fly around and avoid all these idiots. 2:45. You gonna work on your layout today, Ian? Christopher, post some photos that you took today on Facebook somewhere. If you're still here. Yeah, even I drive a side road. I mean, it's a side road, you know. It's kind of like through little towns in Delaware County. Even though it's on 2 lanes sometimes, The speed limit's 35. Right? I'm like the only one that does it. Like, people pass me like I'm standing still. They're doing 60 miles an hour. No kidding. Like, parts of it, are, there's houses on it, and there's kids out playing, and people trying to cross this 2-lane, 4-lane highway. I mean, I say highway, but it's not really, but it's 35 miles an hour. They don't care. Thank you, Christopher. Oh man, you got water in your basement, dude? That sucks. Jeez. Would it come in through your windows? Oh man. That makes you want to stop, right? Still haven't seen a southbound Acela. Wonder why. That's weird because usually you'll see one northbound and then you'll see a southbound shortly after. Unless they're really late. Some through the window and somewhere back by the boiler. It's some not anything of my concern. It was really bad rain. Yeah, sometimes it just comes in, right? We got a lot of rain some places. I don't think we got a ton of rain down here. I think mostly you guys up north got more rain. Like this morning I saw it was pouring in Lancaster this morning at Strasbourg. And nothing here. I mean, granted, it's, an hour and a half away. But, yeah, nothing. They were calling for thunderstorms today, but there's nothing happening. There's another CSX, I hear. My backyard slopes to the back of the house. Yeah, that's not good when you got all that water running down. My old shop was like that. My old shop used to be, my shop would be down here and the driveway would be up here, and everything ran all downhill into my shop, into my door, and my shop would get flooded. I hated that place, man. Couldn't leave stuff on the floor. It would get wet because you never knew when it was going to happen. But yeah, that's what happens when you're downhill. Right? Maybe you need a French drain or something outside, at least on that sloping side, to divert the water away from going into your foundation, finding its way inside too. I hear it must be a westbound. This sounds far away right now. We'll see if it gets louder. What's up? Welcome back, John 2618. How was your nap? John, we were talking about the great hot dog places up in North Jersey. Sorry. Ian was telling me of a hot dog caboose up in Midland Park. Pork roll. I wanted pork roll today at Wawa, but they didn't have any. I really wanted pork roll sandwich. Come on, man. Do you know where Midland Park is? I don't. It's up by Patterson. Pork roll, yeah. Hey, you know where it is. Cool. Yeah. Does the Wawa down there have pork roll? Yeah, Tower ham. It's the same thing, isn't it? Tower pork roll. But some pork roll is better than others. Tower's like one of them. But yeah, it's funny. I didn't used to like pork roll, and I don't know why. I started liking it. I don't know. I like the pork roll and cheese that Wawa does on a bagel. I like it on eggs too, but I like mine cooked well. But they don't, which is fine. Don't know. I don't know, it's probably not good for you, but I don't care. Every once in a while, it's okay, right? Also, past hot dogs. Johnny's on the storm last night. I hate that one. Johnny's. Oh, wow. Wawa doesn't have it down there. That's funny. You would think that they would get it. Tell them to get it, man. Say, yo, where's the pork roll? They'll be like, what? You need some pork roll. Tell them, man. Get on them. Every day. Where's the pork roll? Where's the pork roll? Yeah, man. You would think that they would have it. I don't see, like, what's the big deal? You get everything else they got. So you should be able to get the pork roll. Do you get tasty cakes down there? Hot dog Johnny's. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but still, you would think. Maybe one day, if enough people complain, they'll start getting some pork roll. But pork roll and eggs. Where do you buy your pork roll at then? Do the supermarkets have pork roll? Or do you smuggle it in when you come up north? You could be the pork roll southern distributor, John. Sometimes the wind sounds like an Amtrak coming. That's how quiet they are. Publix. Okay. So they got it in the stores down there. The Wawa should be able to get it. You should bring them some. Say, here, cook this for me. Huh. John, you missed it. Diesels came by. 3 Amtrak diesels. Never seen them before. Must be MOW diesels. Nancy identified them as GP15s and a GP40. I've never seen those GP40s or GP15s. It was like around, if you go back and you want to watch it, you can go back to like an hour and 21 minutes and you'll see them. Yeah, just go there. You don't have to watch all this shit. Just like it was like an hour and 20, I'm guessing 25, somewhere in there. Yeah, I never seen them before. Those 2 units on the end were cool. The GP40 was in the middle. I can't wait to go back and watch it and see them. Yeah, I've seen them, I think, working down further off of 495 by the river doing, track work. They're doing some track work. They must be doing track work somewhere. But it was just 3 engines coming by, probably coming from 30th Street Station down to Wilmington. Amtrak keeps, they got some MOW stuff down that way too. But that was pretty cool. Something different. I didn't have my camera. Wish I had my camera. It really caught me off guard. I thought it was like a SEPTA train, but one that just came through. And they're every 2 hours on the Sunday. So, something different. You never know what you're going to find when you're out, Ralph Fannin. You really don't. Even when you think it's just going to be a normal day, rail fanning, right? You're going to see this, this, and this, but you never know what's going to be on it, or something else comes through like that, which is always good. It's a good thing it's kind of cloudy, because it would be miserable. Ian, is it raining up there? 70 miles an hour. Wow. Yeah, I believe it. I'm going to do my weekly drive by the new house shortly. That's awesome. The drizzle. It's ugly out. It's just dark, right? That's cool. Huh? How's your house coming along, John? Is it all closed in? Man, October. Seems like so far away, but it'll be here before you know it. It's a lot of drive-bys in the meantime. Tell them to hurry up. Get moving, man. Should, yeah. Do you stop in when you go? Like, you go in and check, see what they're doing? Look at their work. Make sure they're doing a good job. Not hiding nothing. That's a thing, man. Once they close that shit all in, man, you don't know what they're hiding. Oh, man. Well, it's good that you check on them. Yeah, sure it is, Ian. Especially, when you're waiting for people to do this stuff. And you're waiting for people to work. Bastards. They're probably going slow. Yeah, you should go and check. Don't be afraid to stop and check on them. Let them know. Let them know that you're checking on them. I would. I'd be right in there, man, looking at their work. Really, what do you got going on here, man? Fix this. I don't know much about house construction, so some things I do, some things I don't. Yeah, you got to keep them on their toes, because really, they don't give a shit. They don't care about how your house is, to a point, because it's just going to be covered up by drywall. So if the framers do a crappy job, not saying that they do, but they do sometimes. I've been in houses where new houses, brand new houses, $500,000 houses. Hold on. That's a long one. It's going slow too. Where they did a lousy job. Like, walls aren't even 90 degrees. Like, you go to put kitchen cabinets in, and it's horrible. People don't care anymore. So he's always busting out the measuring. Good for him. Good, man. That's good. You gotta be, right? And it's sad that you gotta be like that, but you gotta be like that. Yeah, Ian, they're out to get you, man. They're out to get you, man. Your managers. Yeah, what are they going to write you up for? I mean, the work you do is dangerous enough, right? And they got to break your stones every time you do something, right? So, wait, F-250s will work. I stopped working. Yeah, I don't blame you. You don't know who's rolling up on you, checking you out. Yeah. I'm going to write you up because you're not doing your 3-point safety hold, right? Somebody pulled up. I don't know if they were a rail fan or what, but they left. But yeah, trades like that, framers and guys like that, I don't think they make much anymore. They're just like barely above minimum wage, probably, people that just know how to work a nail gun, basically, and read a tape measure, hopefully. It's really bad, but you can do everything perfect. They still will get you for something. Yeah, if they're out to get you, they're out to get you, right? Which, like, really, I can see if you're a bad worker, right? But if you're doing your job right, you're not, you know, not getting hurt every week, then they should just let you do your work, right? Yeah. And like, why is it that they just feel like you're not worth more than $15 an hour because you're a framer or a roofer or whatever? But if you're an electrician, you're going to make $110 an hour, or a plumber. And like finish carpenters, they don't make that much either. Working for those big home companies. They might make more than $15 an hour. Maybe they'll make $25 an hour. Like, really? And then you want me to supply tools? My own tools, too? Like, yeah, I don't think so, man. I can go out on my own and do that. Right? Basically. And make twice as much. Or 3 times. Because good finish carpenters are hard to find. Anybody can be a finish carpenter, but to be a good finish carpenter, that's another thing. There's this shirt, its saying is, good carpenters ain't cheap and cheap carpenters ain't good. I was good at it. I mean, $9.50. I asked for a raise. Guy got smart and quit, and I quit. He called me for years after saying I was the best worker. Say, like, why would you let somebody go? Like, and he's making a lot of money as a plumber, right? So he can't give you a little bit more. It's not like you're asking for, like, I can see if you were making $9.50 and you wanted $18.50, but if you asked for $15 or $13, like, well, why can't you just give it to you? Like, no doubt you're probably making $50 or $55 or $60 an hour in that business. Yeah, I know. You got your business and all the other expenses, but at least pay your help a daily good wage for the trade that they're in. It's not like he's cleaning trash and, not to say that trash people don't deserve good money either, but it's not a skilled trade like plumbing and carpentry and electrical. Skilled trades should get some decent money. That's just how I feel. Two hours, man. I don't think I've ever went this. Yeah, I did. I think last week was pretty long. Last Sundays. I gotta go food shopping. Just need a few things. Yeah, sadly. But what are you gonna do, man? That's how it is. Yeah, I mean, like this $15 an hour that they wanna do is gonna hurt a lot of small businesses. You know, like hoagie shops and things like that. Things where they weren't meant for somebody to a lifelong career to be into. You know, they're just a school type job that made some spending money and not raise a family. But I understand some people depend on it, and yeah, they deserve it. But for the overall people, yeah, it's going to hurt a lot of people, a lot of businesses. And you'll see it like McDonald's, right? Now, like they're putting in those kiosks where you order things and pay for your meal. So like doing away with the person that's taking the orders, right? And then soon they'll do away with the person making the orders. There's a place out in California or something where it's all automated. Like hamburger cooking is all automated. There's nobody there. Maybe there's a manager or something if there's a problem to work out a problem, but I've seen videos of the place and it's just like it's like a robot flipping your burger. Right? That's what it's going to come down to. Much rather work for a small business, but the system is designed that they can't give you pay and health insurance. Yeah, like health insurance. Health insurance, if you made, just an example, $12 an hour, but you got health insurance, right? That's pretty good because health insurance is worth a lot of money, especially for like somebody like yourself that has a family and a child, So you got to think that healthcare is at least worth $14,000 to $15,000 a year if you had to pay for it. So you got to figure that into your wage too, right? If healthcare is included. But yeah, I mean, like Wawa. I don't know how Wawa does it, man. You can go to Wawa and they'll start you off at like $12 or $13 an hour, give you health benefits, then you have, they're not a public company, but they have private stock in the company for their employees, and you can get stock sharing with them. So it's like, Wawa ain't a bad gig for anybody, for a career or for a after school high school job, Wawa is a pretty good company to work for. They're private. They're never going public. They're never going to take that chain public, man. They're making too much money. Making too much money, man. That's like, they are so incredibly busy wherever they put a store that it just boggles your mind. If you sat out there for like 20 minutes counting the amount of people that walk in and out that door, I guarantee you there's over 100 people in like a 10-minute period. Sometimes even more. What's up, Leslie? How you doing? We're just talking everything today. How's your new house? Enjoying it? healthcare is the only reason I do my job. Yeah, the pay is nice, but the health insurance is less than $500 for the year. Yeah, where are you going to get $500 health insurance? That's like, man, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so it's like a job like that is worth having and doing and putting up with because you got health insurance, unless you find something better, you know. And you will eventually, right? If you want to. What's going on, Leslie? All good here. House is good. Spent yesterday chasing a steam train. That sounds pretty good. I guess you got some video of it too. Yeah. Sounds like you had a good day yesterday. What train did you catch? Wonder if it's the same one Christopher got pictures of, if that's what he got pictures of. I'm just guessing it was a train. And I can't believe I forgot my water. You know where I'm going after this, Wawa. Yeah, now they'll give you a $500 sign-on bonus if you go there. And then they give you meal perks. They're doing whatever they can to get people to come to work. Do you have Quick Check down that way? Where is Quick Check? Whoa, 9 and 9. What was 9? All good here. And steam trains locally till the end of July. What could be better? Nothing, man. To the end of August? That would only be better. Like the Wawa of New Jersey. No. No Quick Checks here. No, like we have, like there's some, like you have to go out to like Lancaster County to catch Sheets and Rudders. But Wawa's the biggest convenience store here. 7-Eleven. We don't have many 7-Elevens anymore. It might be running in August too. Now they're just building super Wawas everywhere, closing down the little tiny ones and putting big ones with gas and giant stores. I have Wawa Sheets nearby. No Sheets in New Jersey. Yeah, no Sheets in New Jersey, but Quick Checks in Wawa. So Quick Check must be like a North Jersey thing. I don't even see them in South Jersey. Well, I think we caught about, I don't know, 7 or 8 trains less. And a really cool diesel move from Amtrak. If you want to catch out the diesel move from Amtrak, it happened at about an hour and 22 minutes in this video. But it was pretty cool. I seen one when I went to Yankee Dabbler, I think. Huh? Yeah, maybe you did. I don't know. They must be really tiny then. I don't know. Never been to one, and I wouldn't go to one. I don't go to 7-Eleven. So, I mean, I only go to Sheets, Rudders, or Wawa. Don't go to 7-Eleven. Okay. I know there's a Wawa right across the street from Yankee Dabbler. You better go to Wawa. Yeah, I gotta go to Wawa to wait and fill up. Go get some water. Getting dehydrated. I gotta stop and get a few things for the week for food. I don't need much, just some little things. Some vegetables and I don't know, need some milk and eggs, some cheese, maybe some lunch meat, maybe some hot dogs. Wawa, W-A-W-A, is like a 7-Eleven. Are you familiar with 7-Eleven? It's like a little convenience store, but they're not little. They're pretty big. And some of them sell gas too, petrol. It's just like a just convenient food store. Sandwiches and coffee and drinks. It's a pretty big store. It's big like everything in America. Bigger than it needs to be. It's like the supermarkets here, the grocery stores, they're all huge. Like one's bigger than the other. They're so big now. Who cares? I don't want to go to like the food store and buy a microwave and yeah, all this other stuff that isn't associated with that type of a store. I went to the food store. We have a Lidl, right? You have Lidl over there, Leslie, right? We have a Lidl, Lidl, Aldi. The Lidl store over here had an air compressor. Or no, a drill press. A drill press. One or the other. Big drill press or an air compressor. Like, why? I'm not like going to the grocery store to get my milk, eggs, bread, and a drill press. Like, why would you have a drill press in your store? Like, it was like, I just couldn't believe it when I saw that. I'm like, really? It's like ridiculous. But that's how it's like, man. I don't know what it's like over there, how they are over there, but they have stuff there that shouldn't be in the store. I'm not going to the grocery store looking for a drill press, a microwave, an air conditioner, so on and so forth. So random things in the middle. Yeah, like the middle aisle is like, it's like clogged up with these stupid big boxes of stuff. Like you're wasting all this shelf space, right? You could have other things, right? But no, they got to put in like beach umbrellas and you know, bathroom mats and koozies and you know, I don't just like stuff that I don't go to the grocery store to buy. I just don't understand it. I don't understand their thinking. And they sell it. I see people looking through it like, wow. like they found like gold, you know? It's just crazy. Over here it's referred to as Lidl. Yeah. It's a nice store. I really like it. They have good food. Like their meats are nice, their groceries, their produce is nice and fresh. And a nice selection. Like you can go there as opposed to Aldi and you'll find other things in their produce. You know, like you might find like fresh Brussels sprouts. You won't find them at Aldi. You might find rutabagas. You might not find it at Aldi. You know what I'm saying? So they have nice stuff. It's a good store. And they're not any more money, but they're just like, I just don't understand why you would have a drill press in your grocery store. Yeah, you got your garden hose out of that aisle. Yeah, I mean, okay. A garden hose, I'll give you that. But a drill press? Nah, I just can't, like, hold on, I gotta get my shopping cart and rustle this bag of eggs and sodas and stuff, and let me get this drill press in here too. I just don't understand it, man. The TV. Let me get this widescreen TV in there. I don't know. Whatever. It just makes me laugh. Way of shopping in these stores is just go there first and get what you can, and then go to the big supermarket. Yeah, because usually, like, you can't find certain things at these stores, right? If you like a certain brand or a certain item, you're not going to find it there. You know, like, I like anchovies, right? You're not finding anchovies at Aldi. Good ones, at least. You know. Um, yeah, and if you're a brand person, if you only like, Heinz ketchup, you're not finding Heinz ketchup there. Not to say that their ketchup's bad, but some people are brand people, so they're not finding certain things there. So you got to wind up going to the other store. But usually I don't. I usually, just either go to Aldi or another store we have, grocery outlet. And they usually have whatever I want, and, I'm okay with the generic brand sometimes. The nicest growing rose bushes from Aldi. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, that's okay, right? This regular supermarkets during, spring have flowers, and that's okay, right? I did a little flicker there. That's all right. But not drill presses. Yeah, I've gotten used to the Aldi Browns. They're okay. For the most part. Their soups are horrible. I tried their soups, man. Their canned soups, they're disgusting. I won't go that route no more. And they're not that much cheaper than, like, the brand name canned soups here. I like canned soup. I like soup, so in the wintertime I'll make soup. In the summertime I won't make soup. I'll just get canned soup or something. You can't eat any canned soup, huh? Is it because you don't like the taste of it, or it's too salty, or what's up with that? Some of them are better than others, like the Campbell's are good, Progressive's good, but they have certain ones that are better. You need a bench saw. And we'll wait till Aldi has one. Good luck with that, man. You might wait a long time, buddy. But you never know, they might have one. That's the crazy thing. You never know what's going to be in those boxes in the center aisles, right? In those little sections that they have stuff, right? You don't know what's going to be there. Guess it's like Christmas, right? Okay, supermarket and brand soups. Okay. They're terrible here. I don't know why, but they are. Yeah, and pressure washers one time. Yeah. So you can find anything there. The one German soup and the cans are Aldi's are really good. I have to look for them, see if they have them. My local store has this German sauerkraut in a can. It's from Germany. I looked at it. And one is purple. It's a purple cabbage. And it's pickled. That's really good, man. I always get that. And the sucky thing is, sometimes they'll get this stuff and you'll never have it again. Like, you'll see it there for like weeks and weeks, and then it'll never be there again. It's like they bought like a shipload of it, and once it's gone, it's gone. You even remember the brand of it. That's pretty good, Ian. Must be pretty good. Well, I can't believe there is not a southbound Acela train. Or was there? I don't remember. But Amtrak's pretty slow today. Not much Amtrak action. For harvest vegetable soup and harvest potatoes I see in the cabinet. There's a good bean one too. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up some soup today. I love soup in the summer too. I don't care. You know, I'm inside, so the house is kind of cold. Right. Captain Dwight, are you still here? I'll be surprised if you are, Dwight. I'll promote you to General if you do, if you're still here. Vegetable soup. Yeah, I love vegetable soup, man. Vegetable soup is like, it's everything, man. Everything's in there. It's good for you. Yeah, that's good. Do that, man. Throw something like that in there. That's good, man. I always make a big pot of vegetable soup in the winter time. Once a week I do it, and I have it all week. But I'll throw different vegetables in there all the time, you know. I'll get like the basic ones, and then I'll just add something different. Whatever, you know. If I have something left over from salads or something like mushrooms or something, or you know, baby carrots or something, or you know, I'll throw that in there. But I love soup, man. Every day, I don't care what it is. Even like now, like if it was, I would have soup. Wawa makes chicken corn chowder. That's so good, man. What time shall I come? I don't know. What time? Whenever you want to come. Just put in, yeah, exactly. Whatever vegetables you have. I usually have like a bag of frozen mixed vegetables. I start that out with, and I always add cabbage to it because cabbage is good for you, and I like it. So you know, you get a head of cabbage, use half of it, bag of vegetables. And just, you know, I'll throw in some stewed tomatoes or some diced tomatoes or, you know, whatever other, might put some zucchini in there or something. But, yeah, it's good. Chicken corn chowder. Yeah, I love chicken corn chowder. Chicken pot pie. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Lee? How are you? How's it going, man? Your layout's looking good. Saw you having a little problems with your train today. What's up with that? I don't know, maybe my thing is running slow. I wonder if my phone's getting hot. Probably. It looks like a little laggy. Like my voice isn't matching up sometimes. Do I look a little laggy? Like, is my voice matching up with my lips? If you're watching, whenever we're over the pond, we always travel around Airbnbs with a can of clam chowder. Yeah, track needs cleaning. Yeah, okay. Just do chicken thighs till the meat falls off the bone. Okay, matching up. Don't look like they're matching up here, but that's okay. I guess it's just me, or my end. Man, I can't believe it. Today I'm feeling skunked by Amtrak, even though I caught a bunch of trains. What's up, Roy Eltham? I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here, but I appreciate you guys stopping in. Been here for 2 hours and 24 minutes. Kind of getting tired of sitting here. Yeah, soup holiday sounds good, man. It most certainly does. That's why I like to go out to like Lancaster, and you go to the Amish all-you-could-eat places, and they'll have like 4 or 5 different soups, and like, you know, they'll have like basics like chicken, corn chowder, and then a couple other normals. tomato soup or something. But they always have a lot of soups on their little smorgasbords in Amish country. Shady Maple, you got it. Shady Maple. Yeah. And quite frankly, I could just eat the soups. You know, I mean, there's other things that are pretty good there, like the ham. What is it? Ham croquets, like kind of like those little breaded ham things that they fry. They're pretty good. It's like an Amish thing, I guess. And they always have like turkey and stuffing and ham and things like that, but roast beef. But the soups are always good, man. Watercress soup. I don't know. How is that? Watercress, huh? Watercress is good for you. I don't know if I would have it as a soup, though. I would try it, though. Yeah, I'm pretty much up for any type of soup. Snapper soup. I tried that. I've had that before. That's pretty good. What's going on? Just hanging out at Amtrak, man. That's it. Trying to catch some trains. About ready to call it quits. Go to the grocery store and go home. What are you doing today? Where are you at, man? Peppery taste. It's fantastic on a hot day. I'll take your word for it. A lot of Asian soups have watercress. Yeah. Yeah, you're right there. Oh, man. I truly came unprepared today with no water. Just a little bit of water. I'm dying. Yeah, so you're still here? I can make soup out of an old shoe. I'm good at making soup. Good for you. Getting ready to go back to Delaware. Sounds good. Are you rail fanning somewhere, or are you at home? I heard a couple CSX trains, but didn't go sit at them. Hibachi restaurants. I've never been to a hibachi restaurant. Oh, sugar. I don't even think there's going to be a train coming soon. I can't check my app. Jeff's not here to check the app. Saw a high rail truck with... okay. That sounds like an exciting day. About as exciting as my Amtrak day, I guess. I joined back in here, hibachi. Not from me, John. I've never been to hibachi. Is it pretty good? Oh, I see a headlight. It can't be this train again. I think it is. It's this diesel train again. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Sugar. I don't want to unplug you, but he's coming. Yeah, it's the same guys again. Oh, it's a single engine. He must have dropped those other two off. Yeah. That was pretty cool. So I guess that's a GP15. The cab windows look huge. That was pretty cool. Can you see me? I feel like getting back in the truck. It's so hot in there. But I can't see chat. That was... that's convenient, John. I didn't see what happened. What happened? What did I miss? Right there. Yeah, they must have just dropped those two other engines off and just running back to 30th Street Station. Yeah, I don't know. There was, you can do some research and check and see what that was. Just look up the number. But it was probably like a rebuild for Amtrak. Yeah, it was, Nancy. That was, yeah, that was pretty good to catch them twice. I'm just standing outside and keeping you inside because I can't see with the phone outside. So you see my steering wheel. Yeah, it's kind of like a weird looking GP15. The cab windows look huge, man. They look like bus windows. They're so big. I guess it makes it easier to see out of. Huh. Be interesting to see some of those old pictures of it. So that was pretty exciting. Caught that twice. Huh. That was a pretty good treat today. So if you want to see them going southbound, 1 hour and 22 minutes into this video is them going southbound with 3 engines. So exactly probably an hour it took them to go down there, kick those 2 loose, and head back. So I'm sure he didn't stop anywhere else. Yeah, on the Philly sub, we'll probably be busy. Lots of trains backed up today without crews. Yeah, it's normal. Ah, man, happy birthday to you there, mailman. Enjoy your birthday. Stop at Burger King, get yourself a Whopper. Where's that at? My finger there. So is that the camera? Yeah, that's the camera. Sorry, just seeing where my camera is. Alright folks, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Thanks for hanging out with me for 2 hours and 34 minutes. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, and enjoy your Monday. Happy birthday to you, Mailman Rail fan. Enjoy your day. Too many Whoppers. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Take care. Be well. Let me bring you over. Peace. See ya.